All right, well, welcome back. Glad you could join us. We're going to spend a bit more time in the shop tonight working on the greenhouse end panels. So I think the first course of action is going to be screwing the one end panel together and flipping it over and finishing off at least the fastening of the one end panel, rounding over the edge. And a couple of things we have to do for the back end panel is add a vent, and maybe we'll get to that tonight. And if we find time, we're going to work on the front and maybe start on the door. So glad you could join us, and we hope that you enjoy this video. Let's get started. All right, in the last episode we left off by just tacking the back frame together. We have no screws holding it fast, so I think that's going to be the first order of business. Get that done, and once that's done, I can take the two frames apart, flip it over, and we can screw the other side. And we're going to be putting an air vent in this area here. With a piece of plexiglass that'll fold down when we need it open, and shut closed when we want to retain the heat. But yeah, let's start by screwing the frame together. Okay, well, we've cut our piece of plexiglass down. You can cut plexiglass on the table saw if you're careful and you go slow. The problem with cutting plexiglass is that if you cut too quickly, it heats up, and then the plastic will melt and build up on your blade. But if you go slow, it cuts reasonably easy. And so what I've done is I've cut this to 3/4 overhang on the top and the sides, and I found a piece of piano hinge, and we're going to attach that to this here. We'll screw in to the plexiglass, and then we'll have a little latch here for when we want to have it up and have it locked. So we'll fasten these blocks in place, and we'll put the plexiglass on. Okay, so we've cut out the back part of the panel, and we've routed it flush. So now we're going to attach the piano hinge to the plexiglass. We have to pilot hole that so that the screws don't crack the plexiglass, and then we'll attach that to the opening. All right, so a little fiddling with the plexiglass. I only had 1/2 inch screws with a 1/4 inch plexiglass, so which meant that 1/4 inch of the screw was sticking out the other side, and we had to grind them down. You can hacksaw them off too, but it's a bit of a longer process. It scratches the plexiglass a little bit, but oh well, it's in a greenhouse, right, after all. So we're going to make a little catch for that. Not sure how we're going to do that yet. So we're going to blow this off and flip it over. Last step is to screw the other side and put a round over on the outside edge. Well, it pays to save scraps. So this piece of plexiglass that I had in my scrap bin came in handy along with the piano hinge. Yeah, you just never know when you're going to need these things. So it pays to save these things sometimes if you got the room. Don't want to become a pack rat either. All right, well, I think we have to call it quits for tonight. I have to set up for tomorrow. And we'll hit that front panel door some other night. But yeah, the greenhouse is coming along nicely. You know, we put in the hours when we can, a couple hours here, a couple hours there after a day's work. But yeah, we just got to stand up the front panel against the other one and prepare for tomorrow. But we're glad that you could join us on this video, and hope that you enjoyed it. We'd love it if you would subscribe and help us build our channel, and hit that like button and the bell icon so you'll get notifications, and hopefully we'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.